Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. David Orman, and welcome to another episode of the Wellness Shot for the week of July 13th. This is a difficult one. This is one of the most difficult ones I've ever done. Normally, I do one take, and even if I, make a mistake and mispronounce a word or something, that's what we do in normal conversation. No big deal. This is the third time I'm starting it, mainly because, well, let me explain it. This is a conversation that I had about what is occurring during the first half of this year. In fact, I even typed some of that so I would remember. I never take notes. This time I took notes. So I realized a little bit more than half the year is over already. And the questions, did you become what you said you were going to become? Did you do what you said you were going to do in January? Did you complete it or did you explain it away? Did you lead with excuses or did you get the job done? Are you still working on it? Maybe need a little bit more time? Or did you use the Q word, as in I quit, and then proceed on a 3-minute explanation as to why that was the right thing to do as you feel horrible with each word that you say? The thing you keep postponing is not neutral anymore. It doesn't feel good. In January, everything was possible. Brand new year, brand new day, January 1st, brand new everything, brand new slate is clean. Now that half the year has passed, it feels more like pressure than possibility. Did you become what you said you would? That's a conversation I had with myself, and much to my displeasure, I there were some things that, oh, fantastic, did this, and there were some things that just simply take more time, and there were a number of things that were disturbing because I made excuses as to why I couldn't and why I shouldn't and why it's not possible. And I put more effort into explaining it away than I actually did into doing it. And so instead of feeling horrible, I allowed myself, I set I set a timer for 5 minutes. You want to feel horrible that you get 5 minutes, go. And one of the things I recognize when I do this or feel this way is actually two things. Number one, when you think of it as failure, you go, at least I go, spiral downward. Think of it as feedback. I was doing this and I got this type of result. It was not the type of result that I wanted. Or I didn't do this and I got this result. This was not the type of result I wanted. Let me put that aside for a second. Number two, and this is the most important, learn the difference between honesty and truth. Honesty always has back doors or side doors. Honesty says, what I'm about to say is accurate, completely accurate, but I'm not telling the whole story. Truth says, I'm laying it on the line. Here's the deal. There's nothing else but this. The example I often give is a little kid puts his bicycle behind the dad's car. The dad always tells him, don't put your bike behind the car. Kid does it anyway because that's what kids do. Father gets in the car, backs up, runs over the bike, gets out of the car, says, you're responsible for it. That is honesty. Kid did put it back there. The truth is, kids are kids, adults know this. He was the driver. He should have looked. That's truth. Truth is can be absolutely grade A, 100% brutal. Truth is not, truth carries emotion but doesn't lead with emotion. Truth is the absolute perfect blending of intellect with the heart emotion, with governed by the spirit, the soul, governed by a higher power, however you wish to look at it. And when you look at things from a truthful situation, from a truthful set of lenses, let's say, it can be very, very difficult. That's the not so great news. But the great news, the flip side of it, the other side of the coin, is that when you want to get something done, truth is the only way that will get you there. And so truth allows you to find a better strategy. How would you find a better strategy? Who's doing what you want to do? I want to lose weight. Who did it? Find them, get information from them, or find 10 people and start to get themes that they did. I want to learn a language. I want to write a book. I want to do this. I want to do that. Find the people that are already doing what you're doing and look for the themes, look for the commonalities, and begin to apply them in your way. So you put your own thumbprint on it, so to speak. But if 100 out of 100 people learned a language by doing XYZ, really good chance you want to do XYZ. Or if fill in the blank, go to Paris, whatever the case may be. The other two things which are helpful. Number one, the quadriceps are considered the sea of blood. And by stimulating them, it's just pounding on them. So, but you would do that on the quads, both of the quads, for about 30 seconds. It's about as simple can be. But what that does is stimulate that portion of the body to release the blood, to release the energy, and to create movement internally as opposed to stagnation. Whenever there's movement internally, it will be reflected in the outside world. Whenever there's stagnation internally, it will be reflected in your life. And last but not least, there is a substance called lutein. A lot of people know it as a substance which helps with the eyes. It's found in tomatoes, particularly the skin of tomatoes. And it is fantastic for improving vision, but it is also great for stimulating that part of the brain which is associated with motivation and which is associated with discipline. Motivation helps. Motivation lights the fuse. But if you're relying on motivation, you're going to burn out. You're going to fail. Promise. I hate to say this, but that's the case. It gets you through the first week. It gets you to overcome inertia, but it's discipline that keeps you going in the dog days of summer. Discipline will get you to Christmas and you'll be able to say, you know what? I became that. You know what? I earned that. You know what? I did what I said I was going to do. And discipline takes, most psychologists say discipline takes, or learning a habit, I should say, which is the same thing, takes about 60 to 66 days. So 2 months. So give yourself 2 months. And one of the simple ways, say you want to, get in better shape, and one of the ways to do it is going to the gym. Go to the gym. In other words, when you come home, do whatever you need to do and set a timer. 10 minutes later, you're leaving. You grab the keys, you put it in the car, or however you start the car, you drive to the gym. You don't even have to go in. Yes, you're hearing me correctly. But here's what's going to happen. I'm here. I drove this way. I might as well go in. But in the beginning, the option of having not to or going in allows you a sense of movement, a sense of internal movement. And then once you're there, the logic, the I'm here, might as well do it takes over. And in fact, you get in that groove. So simple habits, simple tricks, if you will, can help to start and maintain habits. There's also a fantastic book called Atomic Habits, which I would highly, highly, highly recommend. So tell the truth. It's not pleasant always, and I would really encourage you to find somebody that you totally trust. Your spouse. I'm fortunate enough to have my wife Lisa that I can say, "All right, lay it on me. What am I doing or what am I not doing? Tell me the truth." And sometimes you have to hold back like this, but they're not doing it in a nasty way, but it's sometimes hard to hear, and just accept that, okay, it's not going to be pleasant usually, but I can handle it and I can make the adjustments in my behavior. And there are a lot of ways. I gave you three simple ones. If you are wanting more in depth or wanting to work with somebody, just let me know. Sign up. I'd be happy to work with you. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I always appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next week.